kindergartners, Mrs. Walcott here. And today we're going to talk about the water cycle. And you know, we've been talking about the water cycle outside, and in this picture we started with a cloud. Do you remember the science word? Condensation. And then the water particles in the cloud got heavy. And remember what happened? It rained. And the science word? Precipitation. Yes. And then, as it rained and rained and rained, that water made a collection, a puddle, a lake, a river. And the science word? Accumulation. Accumulation. And then, as the sun came out and warmed that puddle, the water droplets changed from a liquid back up into a gas. Do you remember the science word? Evaporation. The water evaporated back up into the sky and formed a cloud. So today I am so excited. You get to make your very own water cycle. Oh, I can see you're getting worried. Did I tell you we're making it inside of our house? Will we need one of these? Nope. Today, we are going to make a water cycle terrarium, a container. And you need to do this one plastic container to hold your water cycle. And you need a lid. Another example would be this kind of container. Just make sure you put a piece of tape over the hole. We don't want any holes in our water cycle terrarium. All right, so you take your container like this, and then we need 1 cup of soil, or a smaller amount is fine. Just shake that into your container like that. Okay, and then we need moss or plants for our terrarium. And so I went out in my yard and I found some green moss, and I'm going to put that inside of there. Ooh, that's really dry though. Now the last thing we need is some water to wet the soil. So I'm going to take some water here. I'm going to pour it in. There, now my moss. You can also use grass, a small plant, and now it has water inside. If you would like, since this is going to be your water cycle, you can add whatever you like. You can add a little person if you want, a little Lego man, or, you know, there's this little gal, anyways, you can put whatever you want inside of your terrarium. And then, oops, I'm in there. And then put your lid on top. It's really important that you hold all of the water inside. You keep the water particles inside of the container. Remember how we said that the planet Earth keeps all of its water? We have the same water on our planet that we've had for millions of years. Our water doesn't disappear. It doesn't fly off of our planet. So we want to keep all the water in our little indoor water cycle inside of the container. Now, what you do next is you take your container and you find a sunny place. And let me show you a container here. This one. I put this one in the window today, and you can see, look at all of the water. Do you see that it's formed a cloud inside of the container? So, inside of here, the same things are happening. We've got condensation. Along the sides there, you can see it looks like it's raining. Precipitation. In the bottom of the container, it's wet. We've got our accumulation, our little puddles. And then the sunshine shining into your terrarium will create the last part of the water cycle, evaporation. And because you keep the lid on, this cycle will go around and around. The water cycle goes around and around. Well, I sure hope you have fun making your own water cycle terrarium. Thank you for coming today, and I'll look forward to the next episode of Mrs. Walcott's Wild Backyard.